everybody, it is Calxiyn and Hunter here, and today we are watching Murder Drones episode 5. Okay, let's just talk about last episode briefly.
It was like
some of you guys
counselor murderer.
made a good point that, like, the reason why the robots are not, like, alarmed by the fact that people are dying is because they have been programmed not to care about each other dying. Or else that would be, like, poor design on the humans' part, because the whole thing is, like, if you make the robots care, they would care about being expendable, and then they would rise up and whatever.
Okay,
somebody said that in the YouTube comments. I understand that, but that doesn't mean it's compelling. Yeah. I just wanted to defend myself a little bit here, because just because it makes logical sense, there should be at least some awareness to the audience that they are, I don't want to say mind controlled, because that's not exactly the situation, but if you had a character that was mind controlled, and they were not acting like how they should be acting, there should be at least some sort of theatrical acknowledgement that that is the case. My issue with the show is that there is no acknowledgement, really, that that is, like, not supposed to be happening. Like, do you know what I mean? There's not, like, any mysterious music playing as, like, we see that this person is actually under the control of, like, the humans, and the humans made it so they don't care. Like, I get it, but, like, it doesn't work right now. Like, it's not working. So, yeah, like, when people saw our reaction to the camp episode, a couple of people brought that up as a point because we were sort of critical about the fact they weren't reacting to death outside of, like, oh my goodness, like N and V and, like, you know, all of that sort of thing. But, like, I don't think that that's a defense, though, because that needs to be interwoven into the narrative, and I understand that it is because it's common sense
but
that
also,
the robots would
like,
be programmed a certain
way. I feel like in other episodes of the show,
like, even, like, a glitch of their programming of being disturbed, of, like, oh, like, what the fuck? And then they just, like, straighten up back to normal,
But they're frightened, you know? They're frightened and they're paranoid. We've been shown that, so it's still
It's just
weird
a little, I don't know what the solution is, but I think it would be interesting if they reacted, right? If we saw their reaction and then they were like, whoop, like, they just, like, rebooted, and we kind of see the fact that it's been, the concern has been
terrified, I also reboot.
Right? Like, has been overridden from their minds. Like, at least that way there's, like, narrative acknowledgement of the fact that it's not normal, and, like, that's the point of, like, where the season is going to, is that the robots have certain programming from the humans and that they need to, like, rise up or whatever the fuck is happening, right? And so I just think that that's not an excuse. There are ways to at least have it that you have the characters react and then they're, like, sort of mind wiped, and you kind of understand, like, oh, they do have reactions inside of their heart, but they cannot have those reactions out loud, or as soon as they do, they are sort of reset right away. Like, that would be a good way to sort of tackle the situation from the camp episode. But anyway, you know.
What do
I know? Nobody lets me write anything.
You kind of, you do plenty of writing on your own.
I know, I'm just saying.
I know, I
like,
read it.
You know.
Oh, dear. I feel like if you pause that...
I love the VHS.
Cutting maintenance costs. There are many.
I feel like if you paused that FBI warning, you'd see some fucking things.
Or series after a period of use.
This is fun for them.
Following these two steps is key to avoiding.
Okay. Zombie drones.
Why do I feel like I'm watching?
Well,
this is what I guess.
Yeah,
they found last episode.
I feel like I'm watching, like, Five Nights at Freddy's or some shit.
Yeah.
Like some lo-fi, creepy CRT TV nonsense.
That's a very nice looking bird, I will say. So yeah, I guess the point of this is that drones have been disassembled, but if they're disassembled wrong, they will turn into zombies. And, like, vampires, which is interesting because why do I want to call her Vizzy? It's because we just watched Hell of Boss. Uzi is a vampire now, so,
she is,
like, does that mean that she was originally a disassembled drone that was reassembled poorly or something? I guess we'll find out. Is this a human house again? Because I wanted to know what was going on with them, so.
Then human.
Soft golden coat.
Okay.
Dog.
Golden retrievers are also.
He's so big.
Us as lizards. Jay drew herself.
Well, that's nice.
also known for having gentle mouths. Oh, that's why they're good with kids.
Oh. Okay, so this is in the past.
I think.
Footnote.
I mean, it must be, right?
What is
Danger?
that?
Yeah,
I wonder if that's a
title?
real book.
I don't think it. The spooky bedroom. Okay. A little on the nose.
Oh, are they not talking?
I mean, I think she's being rebooted.
Slurp, slurp.
Stab. You seem upset, Big Brother N.
Go.
Oh, yay!
Perhaps you'd like to attend the gala with me. Light sip.
Like,
Not sure we're invited, little buddy. Why not just hang with me?
Climbing. Crisscross applesauce. Am I not wanted, N?
Dude, you know it's Tessa's folks.
Uh-oh. Are Tess's folks on the ceiling or something?
basement now.
Ignore. Hold on, let's go back. Basement now.
Stop ignoring me.
Oh, okay.
A little frowny.
Don't give me those
This has like the
eyes.
vibe of a dazed
Little,
nightmare.
I am so naughty.
Oh.
The flesh demands invitation.
What?
We'll ask Tessa, okay? If not,
This is a little distressing.
Sheepish nod.
Aww.
I like how she says
her stage directions.
Yeah.
Point head.
People.
That's a human.
Shuffle. Shuffle.
Western Villa style? Were you programmed by beasts?
Oh no.
There's humans coming. Only if you act robots, Jay. Quick, pretend to be a ripping royal stud.
Gala, man.
Is that their
On you
human?
go.
Yeah.
She
I
seemed
bet she-
excited by the fact that humans are coming though. So
On
like,
you, Jay.
Like other humans?
yeah, isn't that? Hold on, let's go back.
There's humans
See, them
coming.
not reacting to that guy dying. That I think is fine.
Only if you act robots, Jay.
I've only ever yacked to Oh, so she's
Oh, yeah,
never been
never talked
around
to
other
another
humans.
person. Yeah.
That's cool.
Shuffle.
Uh-oh.
Western Villa style?
Roman holiday
Were
is
you
happening
programmed by
with
beasts?
robots.
It's a good arm if you can
There's
just
humans
throw
coming.
and fork
Only
into
if you act
Yeah, so
robots,
she.
Jay.
robot
Quick,
head.
pretend to be a ripping royal stud.
You're invited to the gala.
Oh wait, is that the invitation? Can we actually read that? You're invited to Elliot and Crumb to Bucket's gala event, and then there's just a painting of
On
a
you
man.
go.
I'm sure if you pause this episode, you would see a lot of cool stuff in the
right,
reflection.
Oh,
Does she have a crush on? Does she have a crush on this robot?
This is just very baby.
You're about to freaking die. Oh, okay.
Oh, who'd you bring with you?
Seems Jay forgot to let me out of my basement timeout again.
Yet, here you are.
Annoyed expression.
you guys are.
Oh.
And
Tessa James Elliott, we will not entertain your dumpster pit.
Tessa
Oh,
James.
dumpster pets. So they were all zombie drones. Is that why?
Christ almighty! I said this one out of my sight. I still can't follow simple orders.
Oh.
please,
Swamp! Dumping your broken drones clogging our library tomorrow too. Don't test me.
Yeah, so I guess they're not
They are
obedient.
not broken. We can no longer be thrown out.
No. What?
Little antichrist!
I told her to say that and brought her here. I just hate orders. And your fans dumb?
He's trying to protect her,
I mean, I
right?
assume it's not. Oh God!
So I guess this is what happened to them. They got thrown
They
out.
fucking nailed them to
Well, they got put in
a
the
tree.
swamp.
I picked that by
Stop!
Right? She said send them to the swamp.
Go get it, goobers!
Oh.
Damn.
He seems, yeah.
I wonder if those birds were trying to.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they all get pecked to death by special murderous birds.
We were buddies!
This is.
I think this has happened to him before, unless he's joking.
What?
That was the name on the messages in the window.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? That was like the phrase on the window, I think.
Oh, that's the same thing that.
Yeah, see, that's what I said.
Ugh, made the tag when I was 8. Shut up.
Was that me?
That has the same like thing that Uzi has.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's chained in her room.
Industrial machinery, chuck us a hand.
Sorry, boss. Corporate's spoken.
See, so that's Jay.
Butler dies for your sake.
He's playing with
I
Kendall.
have backups.
Oh, or she's playing with. Oh, I see. So she didn't get the punishment because he took the punishment.
Yeah.
Oh, and she didn't get to go to her gala with the humans.
You will not have to discard your pets, and I will not discard you.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I guess.
Stay away from the gala.
I'd love to have like a creepy
Well, what if
slimy
that-
monster as a friend.
Well, what if that's Uzi?
Maybe?
Like, you know what I mean? That she used to be human and then got Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't know.
Maybe, but her name's Cassie.
So these
But-
are
Unless
memories, and future me is dead at a sleepover?
Not a sleepover. You passed out because some internal program is trying to delete these memories.
Cause of you? Cause you're doing that?
I'm helping, you cute, weird butler. We find out what happened to you here, restore the memory files, and save you from being digitally lobotomized.
Well, that sounds like
I think
Uzi.
that is, yeah, that is
So,
Uzi. Okay.
this isn't happening, but it is.
Okay.
Like, she's going through his
You need a ghost
memories.
witch, though.
Ow! I
Like-
am a ghost witch.
I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's in her head in the past. Or kind of in the past. It's never.
Yeah.
Important hacking going
Yeah,
on.
okay.
Okay.
So, it did happen, but, like, it didn't.
Sleepover.
Not like that. Life or death, Dad.
It's just the vibes.
Okay, now this episode.
Sorry. Where were we?
I mean, it always made sense. And now it just
Now it's
makes
just-
a
it was
little
sort of
bit more
fucky.
sense.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Did they kill people?
I think she did.
Man, I can pull you out
Now-
at any
now, please.
time. But you'll never get these memories back, dude.
You need to be brave. What if he's like, are these his memories? Then you can't really change what happened because you can't know things that happen.
Me?
No, but this probably happened just without the talking. That
out.
eventually he got out and,
Shut up.
you know what I mean?
Sure, I guess
Repression door.
this is like some big weird remember-all scene. The Harry Potter. 616 or 606. Wow, Hunter can't identify a number.
Numbers, I know.
Jesus.
Oh.
Something behind you, wasn't
Well, there was something else happening. See, so that's the key to the key that the girl had. Yeah.
Very Attack on Titan. You have a basement,
Oh
we have a
my
key, we need
God.
to figure this shit out.
It wants party time off to attend a union negotiations.
What?
This is an unrelated
Oh, so I guess she bit her chain free so she
Yeah.
could go to the party. I understand.
How do you reckon we murder us a robo-child, Jay?
Wait, she wants to murder a robo-child? Wait, what?
It's a revolver. I don't know. Shut up about it. Oh, my
this.
God. Is it loaded? Why would they keep it loaded?
Okay.
We need the basement key. This bird's from the future.
See, that's what I don't understand about it.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's not really.
Who?
Oh,
Person? Nah.
so that's what happens. And that's why they were going after Sin.
Do your basement thing. We got the coma patient you creeped on.
Not creepy. Sweet.
Yeah. Open the basement, please. I love how incompetent he is. Everyone else
He's
has
just
to kinda...
baby.
He's very baby.
a bounding Humpsterruffle.
Truffle.
Why are you talking like that?
So now I understand. Sin was the one that was like, I won't let anyone suffer anymore or hurt you, and then scarily turned into a worm and like went to go kill all the
Yes.
humans.
Yes.
All right. Ugh.
Fuck me, man. I feel like we'd have to do like... I feel like every time we do a new episode of this, we need to like go back.
Jump scare.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Watch the previous one, because it's like...
17!
I don't know. Always throws me off. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, I think now this makes more sense
This makes
than
a lot
last
more
episode.
sense.
Yeah. Like I understand.
I love the monster, like...
In.
Oh, so
Security
she just
camera.
hacked in the monster.
And Jay's useless. Surprise.
Is V okay? Like in the future?
Unfortunately,
Oh.
let's see what that
I
little
love how you
yellow
can
freak
roll
was
your
up-
eye when you
Oh.
only have one eye.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
This is the zombie
Environment?
basement.
Metal origin story.
Not dealing with this great, to be immediately honest. Okay, it's gone.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Well, what? Wait, what was the point of that though?
Hey, buddy, you invite Doll to this?
Oh, she's alive?
Well, yeah,
The
she,
Russian girl's alive.
yeah, she was alive at the end of the last episode.
Wait, so was she was she Sin? Was that it? Doll was Sin?
I,
Cause she's leaning the same way.
Buddy.
You know what I mean? So was Doll
Let's
like?
reset these memories one more time.
Oh no.
Welcome all.
Maybe they just
Units are
didn't
known for
recognize her
many
because she
things.
doesn't look the same.
Mass,
But like,
Cassidy, currently being alive.
Well time. Giggle.
yeah, cause see, like she's
Yeah.
sort of posed in the same way.
Yeah.
Everyone stand back! This is a citizen's murder.
That dress.
You hold that gun less cool this instant.
Tessa, remember, you didn't have to.
I do enjoy the creepy murder robot who's very baby. I like it. She's throwing stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, how are they supposed to fight? Oh shit. Imagine all these people are just dead.
I mean, presumably that is what happened.
But I meant we'd see them all bloody, but
You didn't have to see this.
oh no. Did this Where
Silver.
was that episode that there was that girl in the spaceship
Solver
suit?
of the absolute fabric.
Remember?
A grip.
We'll talk about that later.
That was an early episode the last time they
So
did
maybe
the
she's
flash.
not dead.
Brain blast.
Brain blast.
Wasn't that
Could
Tessa?
need some help in
Give
here.
neutron shit as fast.
Даже не знаешь, что эта штука делает.
You wanting it tells me you shouldn't have it.
Такая мелочная.
This is the only clue to what's wrong with me.
Oh no.
Just leave us alone.
Okay.
Russian lady left. That's what murderers do, right?
Well, she gave it because she has to fix them, right?
Дочь, мистер Дорман.
Oh.
Despite me, maybe.
Yeah.
Боже, ну ладно.
Grab it. Just grab it. Grab it. Intimidating glare.
Whoa, Sin! For an eldritch monster thingy?
The solver of the absolute fabric. The void. The exponential end.
Exponential end?
Peep
does that mean?
this?
Oh, her little glasses.
Needed glasses. Aw.
I got you.
Oh.
How nice. And when someone's gonna dissect them,
Go.
probably.
Then retrievers have
Gentle mouths, dude.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Cute. False. Gross. True. Let's just delete your
Uh-oh.
OSs then. Goodbye.
That's a lobotomy.
Execute.
That's quite literally a lobotomy. Oh, that's why he has no memory.
What is happening?
Because I guess in reality he got lobotomized.
Sorry,
Yeah.
My frickin' dad's street. Whoa! Whoops. Oh.
Why are you coughing? You don't need to breathe. You're a robot.
Wait, so that's V had the glasses. It said V coughs.
Don't frickin'
You know what I mean?
dox me.
Or
Thanks.
You little narc! Get out of my head!
yeah, because
I need to go back because who was Sin?
The
I thought
void.
Sin was the person that was killing everybody. But they said, whoa, Sin for an. Oh no, Sin is now
Yeah,
the machine.
yes.
But V is the one that needs the glass. Okay, okay. I was
The
confused
solver
by
of
that.
the
I thought that
absolute
V. I thought that
fabric, the
Sin was
void.
the girl.
Yeah.
But Sin is no longer girl. Sin is just monster.
Yo, monster.
Sin is just monsterized. Okay, okay, okay. So I understand. So
Also,
V
the
was
glasses
the cute
go
little.
from broken to fixed later in the memory.
Maybe
or in
that's
the episode?
part of the plot. I don't know.
Is that
got
like,
you.
was that a mistake or was that like in reality? Yeah,
Yeah,
they're fixed now.
maybe that was the point.
Then retrievers have
Gentle mouths, dude.
Okay,
False.
now I understand everything.
Let's just delete
It's interesting
your
to see
OSs
how
then.
like friendly she was in the
Goodbye.
past.
Well, yeah, because she was kind of like, it's
Compared
not
to how
like I
murdered
like you
she
or
is now.
anything, and then,
Yeah.
you know, seeing your human get murdered and you almost all get murdered
What
probably changes a
is
bitch, I don't know, you know?
happening?
Sorry, my frickin' dad's street. Whoa! Whoops. Oh.
But yeah, I guess in their memories, they both, in reality, they both got lobotomized.
Yeah, yeah,
Which is
yeah,
why they didn't
yeah.
remember anything.
Don't frickin' dox me.
Thanks.
Okay.
You little narc! Get out of my head!
Oh dear.
Okay, so she fixed them. But can they remember now?
Maybe?
She was blushing, so maybe.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, so like, are you? Oh, well, wait a minute.
Вот ваш ключ. Берите меня с вами. Это условие.
Uh-oh. See, that's who I was talking about.
though?
Okay.
Okay, so then that's
So now, so
like
that
she's
was
the last
like
human then.
ever. They were all like throwaway drones that the little girl was
Yes.
keeping as sort of like pets or companions because she never gets to talk to humans. But they were defective in some way
Well, one
because
of them
they
was
wouldn't
defective.
follow orders.
Well-
The girl in the basement was sort of comatose defective. Like Sin was like really defective, but like
And like it's almost like that girl
But
was
V
making
and
them from
N-
like the zombie part.
yeah. But V and N were just like free will defective.
Yeah.
So that's the difference, right? There's free will defective, and then there's kind of like weird
Okay.
girl murdering
I enjoyed
defective.
that
right?
feels like the most plot heavy episode.
I think all the yellow drones are defective ones that Tessa got from the dump, including N, V, J, and Sin. Sin got jealous of the others, especially V taking N's attention away from her, so she made them all malfunction. She left J alone because J hates N. I'm assuming that's what it means. I'm basing this off suddenly being able to control all the drones, including J, during the Gala massacre. I think that the 4 of them were defective because V's optics were damaged, hence the glasses. J is overly obsessed with JC Jensen, Sin is obvious, and then N is absurdly strong. He may have broken Tessa's arm given the moment she was rubbing it when rehearsing with J. Like he hurt
sense,
Tessa's arm. So
yes.
those are the reasons why all of them were defective. It's like V needs glasses to see. If you're a robot, you shouldn't need glasses. Sin is just weird. J has the obsession
Sin's
thing.
just weird.
And then N is strong. And like I would also say N is probably defective because he's so self-sacrificing. Like he's like, I told her to say that, punish me, is probably the situation. Yeah, and so I think that this episode definitely is the one that makes the most sense to me. Like some people have gotten on our ass just because we don't rewatch them after, right? And like we haven't gone through to analyze them all as heavily as we have with like other shows. But now that all these episodes are out though, I do think that we could do that. Because the
Yes.
problem with analyzing things as the episode is released, it's like, how can you analyze something when you don't have all the pieces to what is meaningful yet? But now I think that with this information, if we looked back, we could find all the little details. Whereas looking back before, like episode 1, when there was only episode 1 without any context, it may just not have been as beneficial as now. Right?
There simply wouldn't have been the information.
My question is that the person with Tessa is Jay, right?
Yeah.
Like the other robot with Tessa is Jay. But like my question is about Doll then. Like was I wrong about Doll being Sin? Because Doll also has the same sort of gait. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
But like they don't really look alike, but her name is also Doll, and so it could be a
But
like a
wasn't
reference to Doll of the
wasn't
little girl.
Doll was
She
absorbed.
lived in there. Like she lived
She
in
was
the
a normal
compound.
person before she was like.
But I wonder,
possessed, right?
like,
Was
if
she
she was
possessed
never
by
normal,
Sin?
if she was, like,
Maybe.
always in, like, you know what I mean? If she had wormed her way into the society, I don't know, slouching in the same way that Sin is. And I don't understand, and she's posed with the same sort of head tilt.
Maybe
Is
they
that
only-
just because she's controlled by Sin because of the absolute solver thing situation at the moment? Like, is that why?
That might be true, but it also might just be like that
A parallel?
they only have the one way to make the creepy robot girls look creepy.
I guess so.
So they all kind of
But do you
move the
understand
same
what I mean?
way?
I thought that was intended or something.
I feel like we're forgetting about Doll's origin.
Well,
earlier
Doll's
on.
parents were killed by,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? They got, like,
By the
murdered
creepy
and
sludge
everything.
monster.
And so, like, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, though, Hunter, right? That,
Sure.
like, I don't know.
It could have been her.
Like,
we
it
wouldn't
could
know.
have been her because she has a fixed eye and she has that hair. Like, she has new,
Parts.
different hair. Like, it could be her remade. And maybe that's why she talks in Russian. Is because, like, the girl, Tessa, just fixed her with whatever she had in the basement, and it's, like, Russian
Accidentally
operating
turned her into-
system, right? Like, I don't know. Just, like, do you guys
accidentally
understand what I
turned her
mean?
Russian.
Because she wants to go get revenge on the people that murdered her parents and stuff, right? But, like, I wonder, like, how did they even come into contact in the first place? I don't know. It's just interesting to me. Sin was called the Antichrist by Tessa's mother, and Christianity was when the Antichrist appears to doom all of humanity.
That's
and
just
sin
what the
sounds like
word
sin.
means.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, well, it's that she dooms all the humans, right? My current guess, so far we heard the term absolute solver, but in this episode we get a more elaborate version. She calls herself the solver of the fabric. My guess is at some point, Sin managed to calculate some fundamental laws of reality, solving the way that matter interacts with each other on a pure physics level, which gave her godlike powers, like reality-bending powers we see in her doll and Uzi, and drove her starking mad, which is what we see. And the calculations cannot be done with trivial hardware explains the overheating problem. The word absolute is in her startup screen when she woke up. Maybe she was an analysis drone before she had been thrown away. I suspect that Sin somehow infected Uzi. Also, Sin might be so corrupted she was able to develop the absolute solver with the goal of eliminating all humanity. And see, that's interesting, because, like, then what are they doing? Tessa probably doesn't want to be eradicated, right? But yeah, I mean, they're all vampires, right? Like, Sin, Uzi, and Doll are, like, vampire sort of situation. But that's why I'm wondering if Doll and Sin are actually the same, because, like, I don't know. 2 vampires is fine. 3 vampires, you wonder how they're all connected. You're just looking at me like, okay, Cal.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever you say.
I mean, at this point, I feel like a lot of this is going to be revealed in the next episode. So
in the end, when N and V boot up again, the screens that flash indicate that Uzi is overriding Sin by being an admin, and Uzi becomes an admin instead. So, like, it seems like that Sin, like, there's some sort of power. You know what I mean? That they have some sort of power over them. Sin massacred the humans at the gala while Tessa escaped. And, okay, so people think that Tessa reprogrammed N, J, and V to send them to the planet.
That
would make sense. So after the murders happened, Tessa reprogrammed them to be murder drones. Like, you know what I mean? And, like, okay, yeah, this person's asking what Tessa's goals are. That's the only thing I'm sort of confused about is, like, what does Tessa want to do then? Because is she here to hunt down Sin or something? Like, Tessa escaped, and she reprograms all of the drones that she has, which is J, V, and N, and then she sends them over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why does she want to kill all the worker drones that live there if she sent them, and the company didn't send them? Like, is it just out of revenge, or is it like she knows that among them are the vampire drones, and the vampire drones need to be eradicated, so there's not, like, a repeat situation? You know what I mean? Because maybe that's why, like, she knew that, like, Doll was there. It would be weird that she went
from being very sympathetic to the drones to then creating drones that kill drones. That seems sort of peculiar. So I'd want to see, like, in a future episode, if they explain more of her reasoning. Because as it exists right now, I'm a little confused.
They're after Sin. That would make the most sense. If Tessa is after Sin and didn't rebuild Sin, but Sin just, you know, escaped.
Turned away.
And that's why Tessa is here. As opposed to, you know what I mean? Like, as opposed to, like, Tessa is working with the people that murdered her parents. Unless she's really glad her parents got murdered, I guess. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's questions. But I think that now, like, would be a good time to go rewatch the previous episodes with this information. But anyway, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!